So in the 1960s, in these two regions of Quebec, Canada, scientists and doctors report a very weird disease. In this disease, the patients look normal before 1 year old. But after that, however, they started to develop all kinds of symptoms. First, they lost their motor function. They simply cannot stand or walk and have to lie in bed for the rest of their lives. And then some people started to have abnormal body structures, as shown here, the curved spine and abnormal toes. And later on, some people also developed schizophrenia, psychosis symptoms. Eventually, every patient died by their 30s, and there was simply no cure. Since it's so complicated, scientists gave it an official name, which is hereditary motor and sensory neuropathy associated with agenesis corpus callosum. So it's okay if you didn't get that. So because the first doctor to report it is Dr. Anderman, so scientists also call it the Anderman syndrome. So our lab has been working on this disease for quite a long time, and in 2002, we discovered that this disease is actually due to a single mutation of a gene called KCC3. The KCC3 gene is responsible to regulate chloride and potassium concentration and transport in human bodies. And however, the KCC3 gene is expressed in many different organs and tissues. So we just don't know that's where does the disease start or how does it develop. And this problem is actually the major focus of my thesis. And what I can tell you is that since I use the transgenic mouse lines, so I use the four different mouse lines of them and delete the KCC3 gene in each one of them in specific tissues. And then I examined these transgenic mice to see if they develop the Anderman syndrome-like symptoms. And at last, since I'm already in my 6th year of the PhD program, I'm very happy to tell you that I know the results very recently. Yeah. So we now know that it is due to the parvalbumin-positive neurons. So does this mean that this discovery will lead to a treatment very soon? I'm not sure. But what I'm sure is that my study has already made curing the Anderman syndrome a mission possible. Thank you very much.